On a wet fall day, we're on a trail that leads up the side of a mountain. A few weeks before this footage was shot, Aman had an incredible experience up here. One he shared with us after contacting us through a mutual friend. His story is something we've never heard before, and it's not about the Sasquatch. It's about shadow people. Now, you may know of shadow people, and if you don't, you may want to Google, and you'll see the shadow people seem to be everywhere, maybe even here. This area is typical of many forests in southern British Columbia. One unique feature is there's a flight path overhead, so planes are coming and going from the Great North, and that interrupts our ability to hear. Now, we want to hear because many bears are not hibernating yet, and this is bear territory. So we might not be able to hear what's in our immediate vicinity, so we have to move methodically and with great caution. As many of you may or may not know, seldom do we share the precise location of our travels. And there's good reason for that. Sometimes it's the sensitive nature of the ecology, the environment, the flora and fauna. And we don't want people stomping through the forest as many do, leaving their litter and garbage with little regard for what's around them. And we don't want people walking in our footsteps. It's that simple. With GPS coordinates in hand, we proceed up the trail. We're around 3.5 kilometers in, stopping occasionally for a drink of H2O, our own, as we don't drink it of streams. They could be compromised. Ever heard of beaver fever? No, it's not a cheeky thing. It's something very real. Google that too. And on occasion we look behind us to make sure nothing is following us. Like a bear, or a cougar, or anything else for that matter. Onward and upward. As we reach our ultimate destination, let's talk about the witness to this strange experience. He's in his late 60s, in good health, an avid hiker, retired, a decent fellow. On a day similar to this, he's walking on this very trail and sees something right here, around 100 feet into the bush. He sees 3 figures, all black, standing perfectly still. He calls out, "Hello!" No response. "Hello!" Nothing. His eyes adjust. He realizes they have no discernible features. They're tall, thin, and completely black. There's like a heat coming off them, like a heat vapor. He walks back towards the trail from whence he came. Looking over his shoulder, they're gone. They have just vanished. He wonders if he's having a stroke. He leaves the area immediately. As he moved down the trail, he looked over his shoulder repeatedly, wondering if those things were following him, and what just happened. We asked him in a conversation, had he ever had a paranormal experience? UFOs, Sasquatch, ghosts, anything like that. He said never. Never. We asked him what he thought happened. He said he doesn't know. It was just extremely odd. Odd. His words. We proceeded up the trail another half a kilometer looking around. Nothing. Maybe we didn't want to see what he saw. But then again, why are we here? As for the character of the witness, he had the same job for 35 years. He's 2 years into retirement. He volunteers for things like Meals on Wheels and the Red Cross. He's a member of the Legion, and he's an upstanding citizen. He has no use for drugs or alcohol. He's clean living. He's a happy fellow. He wondered if we had ever heard of such a thing happening to other people. We told him we had not. In fact, we had never heard any stories of shadow people in British Columbia, at least told to us, if that's what he saw. The mystery is now immortalized. And there you have it, another mystery in the forest of British Columbia. A couple of thoughts. We do not believe he was the victim of a hoax. That would require too much effort. And how would the hoaxers know anyone was coming up that trail? He says they were not cutouts, they were not statues. They seem real. Real. Maybe you've had such an experience. We want to hear about it. If you want to share it, feel free to contact us. Another thing. We do not believe this has any relation to Sasquatch. Then again, we could be wrong. What do you think? Tell us. We are most grateful you came here and watched this. If you wish, share it, like it, and subscribe for more. Now, before we leave, we beseech you, keep an open mind, respect one another, stay safe, and until next time, remember, truth is stranger than fiction. Sometimes.